You choose you. You choose you. When nobody chooses you. Namaste. He says, I used to be lost in my life. I used to be sad and alone. It's not that bad today, 'cause when I breathe, I believe I am home. It's not that bad today. It's not that bad today. When I breathe, I believe I am home. Oh. That's why. $80 flutes. Not yet. 30 bowls, almost. 1 jug of water and 1 cup. There you go. Accidentally closed. Accidente. Welcome, Indigoat. Indigi. Did I miss something? Nothing. Not even the moment. Gotta go pick up my parents at 5:30, so I'll be leaving at 5 to have a good time. We had a real good marriage. Yeah, no, I actually, I turned the video on Insight Timer to 1080p, the highest quality setting on Insight Timer. The highest quality. As a matter of fact, I was just watching one of your... Oh, okay, yeah. I'm getting better at streamlining the video, like I have a better workflow for editing using AI and all these things. Thank you, yeah. I uploaded shamanic mantras and drumming onto YouTube, and I'm about to upload yesterday's highlights, which is 8 minutes of the best parts of last night's stream, which I should be recording now too. So you just slowly build it, So, because I know some people don't want to watch the whole stream, so using AI, we can reduce that time, the editing time, by freaking so many hours, man. For real. Using AI, we're able to edit videos so fast, but the technology just is able to get this far, right? There was Opus.Pro, but this is not Opus.Pro. So grateful for, because I realize you just have to do everything yourself, and that's why AI tools, we have tools to build our dreams, right? Scheduling tools, so many different tools to build our dream, our life. Is beautiful. Your collection, yeah. So I have a playlist for Dharma Talk and a playlist for, and then there's yin music, more calming music. So I have it's just gonna take time to, and then from time to time I'll upload some shorts onto TikTok, of course, which have infinite amounts now because of the AI tools. But you just gotta pick the best, most attention grabbing one. People want quality, so I'm trying to improve my quality, as in the quality of the content, the audio, the video, the visuals, all of that. It's dope. It's just, it has to be worth your time to watch it, and that's basically what I'm trying to do. Bring quality in. So that's why I slept at 5 a.m. last night, because after the stream ends, I sit here and I edit, and I'm looking for a good workflow. I'm not sure, it could be I could compile maybe the week's Dharma talks into one video over time, and then we'll see. Or just keeping it short, Thank you, Tanya. I'm giving it my all, as much as many people here are giving it their all in improving your life. Your life matters so much. It's just sometimes you don't realize how much your life really matters until you surrender. And again, all these tools that are coming to me, like the AI tools, transcription, right, using ChatGPT, because when you're going the right way, all the tools that you need, it comes to you. All the people you need comes to you when you're doing the best that you can. And so it's an honor for sure too. I don't take it for granted at all, and it's beautiful. And it's so crazy how fast this AI thing is. I have 7,000 characters. I tell it to summarize something, and it just instantly summarizes it. I'm like, what the? You know what I mean? So, okay, so I guess that's our thing, right? So last night's spiritual talk, This talk dives deep into emotional maturity, relationships, and the pursuit of genuine happiness. It points out how hiding anger or staying in unhealthy relationships like with an ex leads to self-destruction. It reminds you that true love begins with self-love, and no one can be, quote, the right one, end quote, for you if you don't feel whole yourself. The piece challenges the trap of mediocrity, surface-level desires such as lust and status, and encourages constant learning, self-reflection, and stepping into personal growth, drawing from spiritual ideas like karma, Buddhism, and even Rastafari. It emphasizes that regardless of your beliefs, the path out of suffering is about responsibility, letting go, and actively becoming the change you wish to see. Like, that's ChatGPT. Like, what the that's stunning, you know? When you... And then I'd say, okay, help me find a title that's search engine optimized. Break free from anger, ego, and mediocrity. A wake-up call for true happiness. That's one of them. Why you must let go. Healing, self-love, and end toxic patterns. From heartbreak to healing. How to stop chasing and start living. Right. Are you stuck in mediocrity? Break the cycle and find a true path. I like the first one. Break free from anger, ego, and mediocrity. A wake-up call. And then I call Guru Thanet Thursday, Wednesday Dharma. Right. Boom. Wednesday Dharma. Yeah, people, we've been going deep every day, you know. It's beautiful. See. And then I could tell the AI to always remember to put my gurutonet.com without me having to tell it. Like, what the... Thank you for coming to our way. Tan tan taran. They're like, wait, what? People are like, you went to the wedding? No, man, shoot, we had a... Let's see here. Welcome, Ian, Michael. What's up, man? Be careful what you say, because you're gonna make people jealous. You know, he went over. He went over to see you, like. I love your on 6 plot. You know, I don't even think about it. How many platforms I'm on. It's just, this is what it takes to make authenticity work, and not just... It's really difficult to... But it's not really difficult because it's so satisfying when it works out. You know what I mean? When things start to work out, it's like so satisfying. But of course, before it works out, man, sometimes it's miserable. Like, let me take a break. That's why I say I'm blessed to be somebody who's like, first, I'm the perfectionist type, so I just don't know how to give up. Like, it's really hard for me to give up. It takes me a long time to give up. But if I find any success at all, I'll stick to it for years. But if I do something and just keeps not feeling right, I know to, take a different path or whatever. Welcome, Christy. It's just you have to be real with yourself. If after a year something doesn't work out, you gotta dip. You know what I'm saying? Like deuce. JPEG low compression for the thumbnail. I'm on Photoshop right now. And there's so many like tools, I'm using Adobe, I'm using the ChatGPT, I'm using the AI editor. But when you learn how to use all this, and then there's Ableton, but I don't, it's a one-time payment, but it's like $500 for Ableton. All right, the Dharma talk is live, which I should post it right now on YouTube. We're calling it Break Free from Anger and Ego and Mediocrity. Guru Thanet Wednesday Dharma. 8 minutes. Grateful for. I mean, what's more impressive is y'all are learning something and your life is changing. To me, that's what's keeping me going. Like, completely honestly. Like, if I'm doing this and no miracle is happening, y'all not happy, I'm like, man, what's going on? But the amount of the momentum in the community, just like, all right, just give it your all. That's why I'm willing to like, all right, do I really have to sleep at 5 a.m. editing this stuff? For now, yeah. I don't even go out very much right now because I'm cultivating. You can't, I just make sure I'm healthy enough, get some exercise. You know what I'm saying? Get some exercise. That's why somebody just like, man, you can start feeling your heart, like, man, go rollerblading. I have a lot of miracles, just don't know how to put into words. I've been getting on my scooter. It's a non-motorized scooter. The OG scooter. That's how I go to Walgreens. If I have to go to Walgreens quickly, I just... I know that. All right, publish. I'm like, dang, that's an old one. Like, I don't ever have to charge it. I don't ever have to charge it. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. All right. Videos are up. How do you handle your tiredness? Sleep. I receive a message from, watch out for the fake accounts. You cannot There's too many fake accounts to report, and everyone has a fake account. So just realize, I will never ask for money. That's it. You can talk to them. All they want is your money. I just don't ask for it. That's all. Yeah, if you reported it, grateful, yeah. And the way everybody's gonna be tired. Okay. Because when you're living your life to the fullest, you're gonna feel some fatigue. But that's why you have to have discipline in your daily life. Like, I sit like this for a reason, consistently, right? My legs hurt a little bit, it's fine. But I'm not here slouching, chilling, right? At all. I just got a $700 speeding. Oh. How fast were you going, bro? And if you try to, the judge told me to plead not guilty one time and go to the next court. But that's why I just don't drive very fast. $700. How fast? Don't tell me you were going over 110 or something like that. Were you going like 30 above? That's the only time that number is that high. I guess you're getting your butt kicked by life. Thank you, universe. $80 or $90 plus, but he said I was going to. Oh, there you go. But if he said you're going too fast for him to clock, that means he don't have it. So that's why you have to. Yeah, that's where you can get. Right. He says you're going to. If I was you, I would get a traffic lawyer. Get a traffic lawyer, because I believe that their body cam would have to be on. Because if you're too fast to clock, then you don't really know how fast I was going. So in the world of the court, you need evidence. But just don't drive fast no more, bro. Unless you want to go to court again. You know, maybe you just need more court. All right, sir. Maybe he needs jail time. You gotta get humble sometimes. Yeah. Traffic rules are there for a reason, yeah. Keep the street safe, but every time I go out, a lot of people don't even drive safe. It's to make sure it's safe enough for most people. But at the end of the day, if you drive down the street past 10 p.m., there's a drunk driver everywhere nowadays. Like, man. Most are racing here. Now, I respect the racers because at least they pay attention. It's the people that drive fast and don't pay attention. That's the worst ones. The people that drive fast, it's not good, but at least they're like aware. And there's people who drive fast and reckless. Because at least when you're racing, they're trying to get a straight line. Because you know why? Adrenaline is their escape. And then there's people who drive fast and don't think about where they're driving fast. And that's the one that like drive fast through the red light. And then the cross traffic. Right. People come to Texas to race all the time. Texas 2K. But we have a 24-lane freeway, and they race at like 3 a.m. Right? And the cops know this. Everyone knows people come to Texas to race. But they understand that these people wait super late at night to do it, so there's a lot less traffic. And they record it too, so they're trying to. And then there's people who drive angry, reckless, and sometimes, a lot of times, people drive crazy because they're on some of that yayo. They're on some of that, at night. It's the worst one. Adrenaline. But that's why I just drive slow. I mean, I drive good speed. If you drive too slow, you can cause an accident. Too fast, accident. The middle way is always work. Right? The middle way always work. It's rare to find, the speed limit in Texas, in Houston, 60 on the freeway. Maybe 1 out of 100 person will drive exactly 60. So if you drive 60, you become a hazard, actually. But 70 is the average speed. That's it. That's enough. 80 is like, all right, you're starting to push it. But because the freeway is so straight and so, and people are so used to driving here, and sometimes when you're excited to go out on a Saturday night, you have a couple of shots before you go out. Maybe you have more to save money. So that's why I'm happy that I don't go out late, because it'd be wild. Would you mind going through how you sit? I just make sure I can stay still and focus, but not be too comfortable. This is not comfortable. It's comfortable enough for me to stay focused on why I'm here and my purpose. I'm sitting in half lotus right now because I have some pain and it's getting better every day. So I'll adjust. After you sit in this posture for a while, you just adjust to the half lotus on the other side. So you have to being being stretchable. You got sciatica? I used to have that. So you have to do some Pilates exercises with your arm out, leg in, and you do all this stuff, and then you do a downward dog thing, the camel hump thing, and ice it, of course. If it's too tender, you gotta ice it and stretch it, ice it and stretch it. That was. And of course, I went to a chiropractor because it was so effed up, and I got injured from doing wedding videography, and I still had to work a whole wedding with. I pinched my sciatic nerve, so I was walking like I had a block of wood tied to my back, and I still had to use the glide cam. Imagine using the glide cam, the one that's cinematic. Your back's all effed up, but you still gotta deliver. After that, I had to take a break from working for a long time. I just couldn't, I just got effed up. No workers' comp, nothing. Right, because I'm a hired contractor. Honestly, I don't think about that. I just go, I'm gonna heal myself. That's why I'm more rebellious in nature, because I do my best to get through without depending on others too much. You can heal yourself. And so in here we teach people to love your damn self. Ta-da! The end. Exactly. And the main part is that I just truly believe I can heal myself. That's why. Like, for real. I genuinely believe that whatever illness you got, you could heal yourself. But that's a controversial take in a world where people don't believe in healing. That's it. So I keep it to myself. right? Because sometimes they're just like, nope, only the doctor. I'm like, I got God and Buddha. I got Jesus with me. A baby grows with a gentle love and slowly, a lot of crying in the beginning before the baby can grow independent and mature. Yeah. Slow growth doesn't mean that it's not working, but that there are growing pains as the new light pushes out the old darkness. Word up. Thank you for all your blessings. Let me get my alarm on. I gotta go pick up my parents at 5. So let's go at 4:50, right? Timer. 4:50. Let's say 4:30. 4:30. It shouldn't even be that low. Okay, 4:50. After that, I'd take a break anyways. 4:50. Welcome, CC. So while I'm sitting here, if I feel pain, I'll start stretching in front of you. Like sometimes I'll start doing this. Right, because I believe that you, and that's why I do all this. Like I'll stretch my leg out over here to like relieve some of the pressure. But I have done yoga before and still do it. You know, this essentially is a form. It's like the life of a yoga is called mindful life, right? Mindfulness. Welcome, Jennifer Aliyosha. How do you handle tiredness before you sleep when you are tired? Before you're sleeping when you are tired. If I'm tired before sleeping, then I just go straight to sleep. But if you mean if you have a lot on your mind before sleeping, I use my super secret sleeping technique that I share with people literally all the time. Right, that's it. Sometimes you just have a lot on your mind and you have to have a discipline. If you know you got a lot on your mind that is heavy, you have to have a methodical way to deal with it. Because sometimes if you don't have a plan, it's hard to sleep. So sometimes there's a lot of energy on here. So I have my method that works for me through experimentation. Yeah. Yeah. But it's just years of experimenting with different styles of, sleeping and with great result. I tune into your late streams when I can't sleep. I think that's why most people come at that time. So lately I've been doing more tuning forks at night and singing bowls at night because it just gets super quiet. Like there's like 600 people here, dead quiet. Like, all right, I guess I'll ding. That's why we do a lot of talking initially, because when you get it out of your system at night, you're like, man, I got nothing else to talk about. We done talk about it for the first 2 hours, and then for the last 3 hours, people like ask more gentle questions, or it's a bit more soothing experience, And we tuned our tuning forks to 432 hertz because it's weighted. Right, we got weighted tuning forks. Then I hope y'all don't mind me I'd rather have you ask questions than pretend that you know. That's it. And as you like ask questions, right, then I'll hold you accountable for knowing it. Like, everyone knows, love your damn self. How do you love your damn self? Number one, gratitude. That's the number one key. Just start being present, relax your body, breathe. Be grateful for the things you already have, right? The gratitude. I've been doing sound healing for the past 5 years and thinking of getting into live streaming my sessions on Twitch. You should come to TikTok. Like for real. If you want to find success and momentum and inspiration, let me just tell you, just come to TikTok and do it. You're going to be more received. There's going to be more openness to it. Twitch is a very masculine environment. The end. Sound healing is very nurturing and soothing and like supportive, and 80% of Twitch is a bunch of gamer guys who don't want that. Some do, right? But you're gonna get more inspiration going to a container and an environment that where people want to see you, right? And then you could still multi-stream like what I'm doing. Yeah. But it's hard to keep going when you're not inspired to stream because people aren't really showing up to engage. But when you come to TikTok, it's 55% women. It's the only platform where there's more women than men. The rest is 80% men, right? Which means there's a more nurturing energy naturally here. Yes, some women can have more masculine energy, but in general, right? Mothers are known for their nurturing energy, and that's why we have yin and yang. So that's why I fit in very well on TikTok. I love Twitch. It's just spirituality doesn't grow well when people are trying to play Call of Duty and League of Legends in the background. They're just going to listen to you with a good vibe and game. So a lot of people on Twitch use this stream to perform better in their gaming, and I'm here for it. Right? Maybe they're playing Valorant or Destiny, and right. And so in the background, they get a soothing, healing vibe, and they get to game. And I'm grateful for that. Yes, Call of Duty. Oh, you want to hear some of this? Yeah, like when is he gonna play that? That looks interesting. Wait, let me turn it on. I forgot to turn on. I think everybody has been here for it. The temperature actually affects the tuning. Like whenever it's colder, it shrinks. Whenever it's hotter, it expands. So it's cold right now. See, I just put heat on it a little bit already. gotta just load the next one right here. Warm you up. It's like a race car. You gotta warm up the engine first. Let's see here. And really, I think I want to use them cold, tune them cold. Maybe it's just that one that was super off. Hold up. Like this one is. I gotta work on this one. That's way beyond. Gate paragate. Bodhisattva. Gade para. Is this the right one? It's higher, just lower it slightly. Raise it slightly. Look how far the weight is like so far at the end. I guess it's harder to see. Thank you, Velma. Thank you for your blessing. Okay, good. We're gonna. Oh no, I've been having this. I'm just fine-tuning it. Have you ever done a long fast? Yeah, it's 7 days. Too low. This part is tricky because it's very. Still slightly bassy. Gotta bring it down a little bit. Come on. Bring it up slightly. I think we can use the loosen technique here. Slightly. Let's see here. I'll take that. I'll take that. That was way better than 2 cents or whatever. Have you tried bio-tuning? What is that? Or what is it? Biofield tuning. Never heard of that. Yeah, the thing is, you can use astral projection. I never use it, but you can use it to heal yourself if that's your intention. It's just some people just they want to do astral projection because it's cool. That's it. That's the only issue I have with it. We just want to do it because it sounds cool, like open your third eye. But lead it to heal your life. That's all. Use it to heal your life. That's why we have these blessings, you know. I hear some people use it to heal their trauma. I'm for that. It's just some people just want to do it because it's cool. But some people remember their dreams very well. Right. Thank you so much for 42,000 likes. There you go. Same thing. Some people use meditation to escape. Tons of people do that. Well, what else do people use? Smoking. You can use anything to bypass. That's why we want to be clear. Are you healing or bypassing? Most of healing that people do is bypassing. Make them forget, but not forgive. There we go. Okay. Pretty good. Check the red again. This red one's tricky. Here. Is a sound healing with it. Using tuning forks, and that's what we do here. Biofield tuning. That sounds like good marketing to charge somebody $222. That's what we do here. Biofield tuning. You already know. Cha-ching. That's what music does. Right. You can put it on or around their body. So imagine this. When you have stereo headphones and you're listening, it feels like it's around here. But if you have really good headphone, you can feel it deeper if you know how to use sound healing. That's why a lot of people study healing modalities in here. They don't learn how to study from their heart. That's why there's a huge disconnect from healing. It's too scientific, that it doesn't lead to miracles. They just make sound, make noise. That's why I stay away from that. Now I see some great sound healers that do charge. It's just, again, quality. It takes time to find. Welcome, Ilin. Right before I can find a great spiritual teacher, took a while. I didn't even, I just use YouTube to find spiritual teachers. YouTube. And I'm very grateful. In Thailand, they call it YouTube. Okay. Let's let it cool down. Okay. Right. Well, maybe I just have to accept that. That's not too bad, yeah. It's warm right now. Once it gets cold, it shrinks. Just one slight move here. I like doing this because it's meditative for me. It's a patient testing thing, I like to exercise my patience. It's like Legos. That's what this is. Growing up, I play a lot of Legos. Like just free, tame the sass dragon. It was like, it's the Legos that just freestyle any color. Until I found video games. PS1, PlayStation 1. But we had Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo also. Because we had a... Did you get mad when others would take and mess with your stacks? No, because I didn't have anyone to mess with my stacks. I didn't mind it because to me it was more about I just wanted to build towers. I just like to build tall stuff. But then as my mind get more, that's why I wanted to get into engineering at one point, but it was too late because I already got Oh yeah. Because when you get picked on and your mind's corrupted, and then you want to care about school, sometimes you just feel discouraged because that being an engineer was not my path. Maybe audio engineer, clearly, where basically, I'm EQing all the time, watching everything. So. I have one sister who's in Japan right now on vacation. The thing is, sometimes you've been blessed because, when you have a traditional job, it allows you to invest in your dream on the side and then make your side thing your dream. Right? Sound healing was my side thing that I decided, you know what? My life, you have a choice to make. Go for your dream or don't. Right. I never thought I would lead a sound healing community at all. It makes sense. Right. Sound healing community. Yeah, it can be very tiring, but guess what? I wouldn't be doing anything else. Like, I'm here for it. I learned so much from you about tuning forks and how to tune them. It's very meditative. Show us that there's many ways to be present and grounded. Yeah, exactly. And I'm still sitting the same way, speaking in the same manner, or even the way you speak can be a meditative experience. All right. Let's see. Bring it down. But I think sometimes we get caught up in being a perfect mindfulness practitioner. Sometimes you can be forgetful. Sometimes you're not going to be present. It's okay. Just most of the time be present. Sometimes you may oops. It's not about being perfect. It's about making your life work. And a lot of spiritual people get attached to being perfect spirit, that it doesn't exist. It's like being the perfect vegetarian eater, and the worst one, sometimes we're so focused on following some philosophy and has nothing to do with happiness. So that's why I don't hang out with people who are in their head about how things should be. I'm here to enjoy life. That's why I think many people enjoy being here, because it's not awkward. Okay, sometimes. I've been part of many communities where it's so fake, right? And nobody says anything because you don't run it. So that's why I decided, shoot, I gotta make it, because I cannot follow these people. They're not even happy. And so that's why Mystic Village is born. I'm like, man, y'all not even happy, y'all. A lot of it is ego. But if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't know how to be authentic. Shamans that drain people and their bank account. It feels weird when you see a shaman pass out business card, That's it. Because the healing work that you do promotes itself. Like here, word of mouth. People come here like, yo, have y'all been here? And so when people hear about you as a word of mouth, it's a lot more authentic. But when your work's not that, when your work is not impactful and there's no word of mouth, keep cultivating. That's why the master says, when you do great work, people talk good about you. When you don't do good work, nobody talk about you. And when you do bad work, people talk bad about you. That's just with everything in life. When you're a good therapist, they're like, yo, check this dude out, man. He got that little blonde hair and stuff. I like his vibe. He looks like he's into that sound healing too. $100. See, it's been strange for me to watch the commercialization of spirituality and wellness and the interpretation of it among the masses. Yeah, that's definitely interesting for sure. Like, for example, that grounding mat. I almost fell for it too, because I didn't. Right, that grounding mat. I'm like, no, go outside. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, go outside and just walk, enjoy nature, slow down your life. Just, The ground, yeah, literally. The grounding mat is Mother Earth. Like, just go just meditate. Grounding right there. They want to get a grounding mat. Yeah. And the thing is, many people don't realize what being spiritual means. And it's different for everybody. But in here, it means genuine, authentic love that starts from within. I keep saying that every day, right? Because some people just think being spiritual is about wearing organite, maybe dressing your hair a certain way, dressing a certain way, and you miss the authenticity. That's called BS, okay? I don't know what they do. And I cannot be around BS. That's why I'd rather just be super duper weird and myself. Right? Because the thing is, the super weird part is you having no filter. But of course, you have to have some boundaries. There's something you shouldn't say. Yeah. But most of the time, if you're respectful, you're weird and respectful. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to Mystic Village. I don't think, people are weird because you know why? Your brain has a lot of weird thoughts, and sometimes you don't let them be free because we have to conform to, I'm a good spiritual teacher. Namaste. I am Guru Thanet of the Mystic Village clan. Do you know who you are? How many, And some people, they're trying their best to be a spiritual leader, but they lack authenticity, but they don't know it. Because we're all figuring our life out, right? Right, Amen. It's like, notice me. My chakras open. You don't know, my kundalini do like this. My kundalini do like this. It's open. That's called spiritual ego. That's why I can't be around some people. Like, yo, Chill out with that, man. I'm just trying to enjoy it. Let me just play some flutes and leave, okay? I don't know. All right, that's why when you meditate, you keep your head down. The ego, humble it. You're meditating to be with you rather than notice me. I'm Guru. Thanet. Like, this has to be said. Now, it's respectfully, but this makes a point. I know this may be uncomfortable to hear, but there's a point being made here. When you do good work, people feel it without you having to. Do you notice my aura? Do you notice my crown is open? Can you see something? But instead of doing that, they just go. And instead, it becomes more seduction. Welcome, Zen Diamond and Chris. Thank you, Christy, for letting me know my next goal. I appreciate you. Aho. Welcome, David Skorek. Hi, my name is Dory. Dory. Aho. And then what does it lead to? We are having a spiritual gathering. Beautiful experience. Ice bath, Wim Hof, breathwork, vegan food. One day, $77 per ticket, very cheap. It's only $77. Breathe in. They got a free drum circle at the park. They got a free drum circle and sound bath at the park in Houston every Sunday. Like what? Oh. Word up. I just did a drum circle this morning with my hubby, Virgil. Tung, you hear it in the back? Tung. Tung. Who's that in the background? Diane says, thank you for this spiritual gathering. Basically, right? He's stealing the show. Wait till he starts making he bringing the heat tonight. It's not even a full moon. He's going off. Maybe he needs to live stream himself, man. The funny bone. I've been like this, I know. I've been like this. Sure. This is called Happy Buddha style. How can I make my How can I make my neighbor's dogs hush? I just surrender. Just surrender, because imagine they need healing too that they're not getting. Now the other thing, their hearing is super good, right? You can use binaural frequency and put that speaker right next to the wall. Put some flute, or the easiest one is flute music. The dogs, they love flute music for whatever reason. Like when Emily's dog, right? When Emily's dog hears the flute, he just like does the slow blink instantly. Cause they just need more soothing time, yeah. To link up with, it's okay. If it's meant to happen, I link up with God already, no problem. Andre Infinity. It's more, my goal, I just want to make sure y'all are good. That's my main focus. You know what I mean? That's it. Just make sure y'all are good, your life's improving, you're more peaceful every day. And I make sure I'm more peaceful, happy, and my life's growing every day too. It just sometimes you have to make some sacrifices to get to the next level till you can chill a little bit more. Let me ask you, when you receive your first weighted tuning forks for the different, will they vibe at a different? I don't know, okay? I just know that I have a tuner that's tuned to 432 hertz. And when you buy cheaper sound healing tools, you can't really tune it. But this one you could. Right? 432 hertz. I wonder. Oops. Because here's the thing, even if you get a tuning fork that's not deeply tuned, you can still do healing work, right? You can get a singing bowl that is, it's about you respecting the tool. Now, when you've been doing it for a while, your standards get higher. In the beginning, like when I first started doing photography, I had a point and shoot camera. Or really, I had a film camera. Olympus. When you're done taking, then I love it enough, I go to Walmart and I go, oh, that's a Kodak Easy Share point and shoot camera. I would like that. And then I love photography so much, then I get a nicer one called a Nikon D40 with whopping 6 megapixel. Wow. And when you click the shutter, it does clink. When you first get your camera that has a shutter, you feel your heart fluttering. Blink. Like, you know what I mean? Blink. I love photography. Then you, right, with that one camera, it taught me the most. The Nikon D40, it taught me you can put the camera on a tripod and do a long exposure so you can take photos at night. But I wanted to get the crispest photos, and I learned that if you put a prime lens in front of the camera because it has less glass and low light, like wow, with the Nikon D40 you can get pristine image, 6 megapixel, right? And so as I spent long time, I think maybe 4 years with that camera, then I graduate, I got the Nikon D5100 and it does video. You're like, ooh, this thing does video, you know, but only 720p or whatever, like, right? 1080p, 30 frames per second. That was the max on it, with a whopping 10.5 megapixel and a prime lens, the low light is like, and that was I spent a long time with that. And as I love it enough, I'm like, maybe this can be my future. So I made myself do analog photography. I started buying film cameras. I developed my own film. I started scanning the film. I used color film. I used black and white film. I cut my own film. I rolled my own film. And like, maybe there's a future here. I did street photography, and then I got a job as a wedding videographer, which led me to the Nikon D600. That led me to the Nikon D750. And then I quit wedding videography because it destroyed my love for photography. But live streaming kept me going, so it led me to getting a Nikon Z5 and a Nikon Z6, and that's where we're at right now. So you see, we started from a little inspiration, the Olympus point and shoot. That's my mom's camera, film camera. And then we make the way to a mirrorless camera, which took like 20 years to get there, you know. If you cannot appreciate your Amazon or gift shop singing bowl, when you get the fanciest singing bowl, you're not gonna appreciate it too. But when you love the journey, you love your Olympus, you love that Kodak, you love the 6 megapixel, right? You love the 10 megapixel, it leads to 20 megapixel, then it leads to videography, it leads to 4K 60 frames per second, it leads you to getting an external monitor and all these things. But it just slowly tick, 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 tick. And it's the same thing with meditation. First, you lay down and meditate, and then you fall asleep. Now you lay down and meditate, and you find new music by neural frequency, maybe some lo-fi, New Jabez, maybe some Bob Marley meditation. And then you're like, man, maybe I should sit up and meditate because, I want to, there's something there, right? When you see people meditating, you're like, they're not laying down. Well, why is that? So the more you want to know why, the more you're interested, the more, because find the thing that you're interested in and just keep asking. It's called the beginner's mind. You just want to know more. Right? I turned on YouTube and I saw this guy named Tempo Sounds. I was like, dude, just like he's surrounded by like 30 singing bowls, like a golden gong here, like some tingshas floating on the side. And I'm like, bro, this is dope. And then you see, oh, he sells singing bowl. Damn, one set of singing bowl is like $2,500. God damn. How the heck am I supposed to afford something like that? God's plan. Right, from ding, you're like, all right. Next you go, oh. Damn. And if you keep going, it just keeps getting better. Like, this is already dope. I'm so grateful. And then the universe always be like, but wait, there's more. For real, that's how. Like you think, man, that's already good. But wait, there's more. Wow. Can it really get better than this? But wait. Sawasdee Good Benny. There's more. Wait, what? Don't tell me it gets better. Because now you're starting to believe that life just keeps getting better. Because you start to see the trend just from that little blessing you got. Like, are you telling me if I just keep going, it just keeps getting better? Yeah, if you keep going towards what you love. As you grow, things evolve. Your mallet can change. You can polish. Bass now. Good nap, brother. And then after this set, I didn't buy any bowls for like a good while. Right? Because at that time I got crystal bowls. So I spent 4 years on crystal bowls. But I don't practice them anymore. I let Sister Emily. Because if I do too much, my standard for people be too high. I'm like, yo, you sound the same as last week. So that's why I'm more lenient. Right? I'm aggressive with growth, but I know that many people may not be. So that's why I had to. All right, it's fine. You show me, right? When somebody shows you who they are, you believe it. If they're not growing, everyone grows at a different rate. That's all. Everybody has a different focus level. Maybe they focus better in here, but they don't do well with creativity. Right? So that's why I don't expect things from other people. I just do it with expect things from myself. That's it. And then eventually I got like the best bowls, which is these 3. So much harmonic, like variety. And you can different techniques, more bass. But the pricing, like one bowl of this could have bought a whole set of the other one. That's the crazy part. I'm like, oh, what? But the universe says, are you about this life or not? Right? Because sometimes like, why the heck would I get something that expensive? But if it's meant to happen, like it led me here. Think about that. So it's about sacrifice, taking the leap of faith. And you know, man, it doesn't make sense, but I'm happy though. And then this is the one that I use the most to do healing at like festivals. Right, I just bring this. And it has good weight. It's heavy, so when you put it on the body, you can feel it. So when people are tripping out because they do too much whatever, right? This thing just neutralizes it. Just like, chink, you're fine, bro. I'm like, oh, what? Where can I buy them? I bought this in person from, what's his name? Dr. Dream. So, this is from Kathmandu. Straight from Nepal. Yeah, I might be taking the best instruments. I'm not gonna. I don't want to bring all of it. I'm just gonna bring the best ones that are gonna do good work. And yeah. And even when you polish them, look at the line when you polish. Butter smooth. It's safe there. The flutes, like this is indestructible unless you drop it like a second story window onto concrete. The flutes I have to protect more because the heat can make it all pop or melt, right? 3D printed flutes. And this one is the Mystic Village Tibetan bowl. This is the one. And they'll vibrate forever. Just like make your, because this is the heaviest bowl I have. Makes your arm hurt. And so after that, I didn't get any bowls for a while, right? Because like, damn, shoot, I started focusing on flutes at that time. Which, you know, we got a good amount of flutes here. You know, just a couple. And then I went online and I was like, man, I'm trying to get some vintage sounding bowls. And I found an eBay estate sale for vintage bowls. I'm like, no way, nobody's bidding on this. What the heck? So these are the 4 that I got. 1, 2. So this is what this came from. Right? This came from that eBay, thingy. So the more vintage bowl, they sound like this. Look at the lines. So there's the crown chakra. This one is the root. Is a lot more dynamic. Not so subtle. And when you polish, Smooth. And of course, the best one from the antique set, I will show you after I use the restroom. Tee-hee. All right, this is the magic bowl. If I have to humbly say which bowl is the most powerful, I already know this is the healing bowl. Probably, solar plexus, yeah. This is the lowest frequency bowl I have, is 82 hertz. You crashed out. Dreamy says, just wanted to share that your career story inspired me so much. I work a regular corporate job currently, but I'm working towards a side gig, hoping to fulfill my dream. I think that's most people's dream, because you want to do your own thing. It's just, there's a lot of sacrifice, but when you have investment and when you have money, it makes your dream easier to begin, but you still have to climb your mountain, You still have to climb your mountain. It's just you're more prepared, and it's easier to get tools. But what really evolved? Your energy, your chakra, your aura, your wisdom, your knowledge, your intuition. That's the thing that money cannot buy. You can buy the bowl, but you have to learn how to activate the inner singing bowl, the inner flute. Flutes. Like if people were tripping out, but it's about your demeanor also. Like whenever you're using sacred tools and you want to inspire people to just let go, there's a serious demeanor that comes with it. Because you're being introspective, but instead of telling people to be introspective, you just deeply very thin, very powerful. Love it. And then I was like, then we got the latest set, which is the most refined modern bowls. Right, the most refined. Which is, they do have a special use. It's more of it raises your vibration. The antique one kind of grounds you. The modern bowl kind of rises you up. And they are ginormous. Thank you, sister. Thank you for 81,000 likes. And these I bought from a wholesaler, from a sound healing friend who said, hey, straight from India, basically. So this is just an insider, because you save a lot of money not paying for taxes by buying wholesale direct from off the ship. It's just, you gotta be about that life. So this is different characteristics. Buttery smooth. This one's really good for music composition. For example, As you can see, because the tones are a lot more consistent. The next one. This one is a D. It sounds like this. Welcome, Emily, Rosie, sister, Mira. It's really good for more mysterious. You can make it more. You can use this mallet here to just get bass only, which would be. You could do this. So this would be like a D minor, so this would be the. So that is the sacral chakra. The next one will be the solar plexus. Out of the set, the ones that I use the most is the third eye, which is A, and this one because it just sounds so good. Solid mountain fish. It is kind of crazy that the waves just stand still. And so we pair this with something like this. This could work too in A. Is there a frequency note app you the thing is that it's all the same because the microphone on your phone is not sensitive. The reason why this is so accurate because these microphones are super sensitive. So if you want to get better, you might want to get a microphone for your phone or just Is there a frequency note app? There's one super good app on the iPhone. I think it's like the most dominant one. I forgot what it's called, but it shows so much. Let me see here. Do I have it? I forgot what it's called, but yeah, there's one really popular one, and I think you had to pay for it, but it's worth it. Don't know what it's called. I don't really use iPhone, this one. Alright, so let's pair it. Which is beautiful, right? And this one too. So the singing bowl is very low vibration, so I see it as more like a minor scale, right? It's grounding. Right? The minor scale usually does that. So the next one is the heart chakra in F. Which I don't have a lot of F, but I have F sharp. So it kind of works, but here's the catch. But you could cross it over, like if this was F minor, this is another F, it's fine, it's not that strict. So with medium-sized bowl, they sound better with a felt mallet because it gets the middle tone. Versus you want the mid tone a little bit, so you gotta. Thank you so much for helping me complete my gift goals. Thank you so much. Some bowls are a bit harder to use because first you have to have the microphone that can bring out the characteristics. Right, this is really made for like up close and personal, so you can move the mic closer. So it feels like you're laying down and the bowl's like in your ears, right? How can the bowl emit two sounds? That's just the characteristic of singing bowl. One has a bass, and one, right? I'm assuming because the bass comes from the top, and the higher tone comes from the mid, right? That's it. Because the whole bowl is ringing. So the bass is stronger on top, and the mids and highs are gonna be down here, right? Because if I just do this, but if you use the bass mallet, F sharp, right? So bass, high. So that's why there's different types of mallets to bring out the characteristics of what you want to bring out in the bowl. Like you don't always want the bass, because sometimes you want to start off with the bass because it's the most soothing. And as people get warmed up with the bass, welcome Silverback. Right. But you want to refresh the energy, right? And then we have the super special technique called cutting the chord, which is high pitch. It's like a sword coming in, ching. But you gotta be careful to not like blow people's ear out. So this is a hardwood mallet or a clav, and you just gentle. But I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit to show you. But if you go faster, bing. So you wanna. So there's a lot of vibration, and if you just pull the mallet to the top, it's still pleasant, you know. which is a bit more advanced technique that I figure out. Right, so you just gracefully create the vibration. Now you have vibration, you just pull it to the top. And the more vibration you create, the more, right, it vibrates. And then if you just like loosen your hand and move to the top, the bowl actually hits the mallet by itself without you having to, which creates that bing, but it's a pleasant one versus you like, which you could do too. It's more about there's some performative art, healing, ceremonial aspect when you whenever you do that, you want it to go dead silent. It's like a dragon coming out. Wing. Like you see a wild Pokemon that's legendary, you're like, whoa, and you stop and look at it, like, damn, what is that? Oh, it's called the moment. Because some people are not present, so that technique, it helps people get out of their mind, and ching, but you have to build towards it, like starting with a lower frequency. Anyways, let's go to the next bowl. This is another popular bowl in the set because it has some imperfection called, I call it the sparkling effect. Right, welcome everybody, Gordon. Shout out to Israel, peace and love. And this one does this. This one's quite loud, so let me lower it more. Beautiful. Excuse me. So you could pull it back here. Part of the buzzing is coming from the bottom too. Like, 'cause it's so so. Because the material has this metal part here, and that's what makes it buzz, because it's so buzzy. But this side would be probably less buzzy. Just look at the frequency. Thank you for 100,000 likes, by the way. Thank you so much. Now, to bring the characteristics of this bow out more, you'd have to hold it. Right? Do this. So this bowl would go with this flute. I mean, you could, since this, you could play the geisha with this too, but the geisha is too quiet to demonstrate. You could use this flute. Or Granny Willow. And by the way, we just reached 85,000 followers on TikTok. So thank you for everybody enjoying what we're doing on here. Yeah, that's it. I don't. Usually, when I use whenever I use Tibetan singing bowls, it's just flute and bowls, or just the bowls alone. And I just have some soothing background music like this. Oh, it's muted. So it's a bit more people ready to sleep. tone that down. I have the blue light on. Then we switch to this and this. We've got 2 more bowls to share with you. This is another one that I use a lot because it sounds great. Pleasant. So good with every flute that's in the A, right? For example. This means 440 hertz, the sticker. It's more 432. And the last bowl would be the crown chakra, which is also beautiful. A little tour today. Baby bowl. This is in the 3rd octave. This is the 2nd octave, okay? 3rd octave. 2nd octave. I guess there's two octave in here. Let's get in the lower one. See. There. I confused the tuner. And this one is good with the Egyptian flute. Something like this. Or this one. And that's why I love what I do, because it's fun, it's difficult, and it's always new, right? I'm just making stuff on the spot every day here. Which is why you should follow your dreams. and then composing it with digital instruments. Right. Also another challenge to make it sound good. But when it's your life, you just kind of get good at it, kind of, because you have to. Because if you're doing something that's your dream and it doesn't resonate with people, you have to learn how to. Right? So I just follow love. All of it's just about feeling. And then learning how 432 hertz work too. Like I can tune things down to 432 hertz. Right. Then you learn this thing called the wheel of fifth here. See? So for example, this is a C major, right? That means I could play a C major. Like I can C major is here. On top is C major. I guess the autofocus is effed up. Hold on. Yeah, A minor is the relative scale. And so let's see here. Do you have more music? Yeah, I actually just I just uploaded a new song on Spotify under Guru Thanet. Yeah, my PayPal should be working. GuruThanet.com. Let me see here. Should be at the very bottom. Simply Simply Cosmic Unwind is me. I guess I can't send it to myself. The bowls are tuned to a single note, right? Do you ever pluck multiple for a chord or intentional? Do you ever pluck multiple? What do you mean? The bowls? Oh, you mean do I ever play a bowl to get two different tones? No, I focus on what you can control is the major tones and like I guess the other tones that are harder to control. I don't focus on them. Yeah. And for example, maybe this is a B, right? But there's a G in there. You saw that? Usually it's higher, so you E. See? F. And it depends on where you place the singing bowl, as you can see. Let's say I cut the bass. The bass drowns everything out, okay? See that? That's the super high because I'm angling the bowl to like get the side more. Right. Again, it's the same thing with the flute, okay? For example, okay, I'm almost about to leave, by the way. For example, this is a C. But if I just blow gently, or I blow hard, so nothing's really like perfectly in tune because the way you play it. But if you can play consistently on the note, it does something to it. People feel it, you know, it's when it's dynamic. Thank you. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it. Of course, if you want to compose music, Egyptian. That's why I love flutes. Magic. one more and then I'm gone. Okay. This is an app from the computer. Then I just overlay the app on OBS. Now the secret is blowing it really gently. It's like using less air and more technique to get that like super soft tone, which took me a long time to figure out, by the way. Like if I play it regular without soft tone, it'll be like this. It's a bit more, maybe I can lower the volume. But if you turn the volume up, and then just... which I'm still in the process of being more consistent with that technique. It's just, again, and you can't have music that's too loud. It just has to be simple music, and then because you can hear the softness, the subtleness, which is very soothing for me also, when I'm like, hey, man, I see, what is that, Aphrodite? I see a baby angel. You know what I mean? Who's that in the cloud? Oh, Archangel Michael, you're here too. Is that soothing? Oh, thank you, Virgil. Heart AZ. For real. Like. And then whenever it's super healing, sometimes I'll see Buddha, Jesus, Medicine Buddha. It's more about you feel him. You feel and you're like, oh. Because you can feel all the things people believe in. When you believe in something good, it can manifest through visualization. But it's all in expression of love, right? Whether it's your grandma, whether it's the Buddha, Jesus, maybe it's your cat and dog. Like, oh, you here with me too, kitty cat? Like, sometimes you feel so good, your animals come to visit you. You know? Like, 'cause when you're feeling good, that's heaven. You know what I mean? Like all the good things that you feel in life, it starts to show up, and it keeps getting better. And that's when the healing happens. You're like, man, you're feeling so good. You see your cat. You're like, oh, you still here with me. You never really left me. 3 ohms. I had to go pick up my parents at the airport from Chicago. And anyways, breathing in. Please love your damn self. And if you like people's vibe in here, again, thank you, Jason, for all the donation. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to all the moderators. If you vibe with people, Sister Grace, Heart AZ, and Brother Virgil, Heart AZ, they do sound healing. Same thing with Sister Zenzone Monique, Sister Christy. They also do some guided meditation from time to time, I think twice a week. And so, if you're somebody who serves humanity, you're always welcome to promote yourself. Like if you do donation-based healing, you're always welcome to promote yourself, because we want to promote donation-based or free healing, because that's what people need. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of paid stuff already. We already know. I'm here to promote the free stuff. So thank you, George. And if you need an immersive meditation app, Insight Timer is a very immersive app that I'm live streaming on, so you should check it out. It helps you be consistent with your meditation, and that's the key. Consistency, right? So for your life to cultivate. And there's there's yoga on here too, for sure. There's some teachers that do live yoga. I think there's people who do live yoga on every app. It's a popular modality, right? Moving your body. And of course, yoga, mindfulness. The end. Thank you, everybody. See you tonight at the Love Your Damn Self party. The end.